Intelligent, conservative. AM 1170, The Answer.
Welcome back. You are listening to Whissel Wednesdays here on AM 1170, The Answer. My name is Kyle Whissel, your host with Whissel Realty, joined as always by the Chargers homer himself, Mr. Jason Hall. You got no buttons to hit today.
No buttons. We're in a different studio. You know, want to hit some buttons.
Recording in a different
Chargers,
studio.
go. That's crazy.
You can just be the soundboard yourself.
I'll be the soundboard.
I love it. Also in studio, we got Brock VandenBerg, TaliMar Financial. Brock, it's good to have you back, man.
Absolutely. It's great to see you. Great to be back here.
It's been a little while.
It's probably been, almost a year?
It's been about a year since you've been in here, right?
And now you're taller. You know?
We're growing every day, right? I think I'm growing more gray hair.
You got some gray hair.
Oh,
probably
yeah.
lost a little bit of hair.
Yes.
You gained a little bit of weight. Now you're trying to take it off.
Yes.
And that's because you have a new one at home. And how old is the little baby?
Little Miss Nixon is just over 4 months old. I don't do this whole weeks thing. I don't know.
4
All these
months?
parents always are like, my baby is 22 weeks old. Like, I don't have time to do the math to figure out how many months that is. So she's 4 months. And whenever she hits 5 months, she'll be 5. I'm not doing this whole week thing.
All right. Well, that's the guy thing.
She's 4 months old.
That's more of a guy thing, I think. We're simple. We're guys. We keep it simple.
Yes.
And that's why we got Brock in here. He's the man when it comes to hard money and making it simple, right?
Yeah.
Jason,
so
thank you.
simplify things. What is a hard money loan for those that are listening and have maybe heard the word before, but don't know what it means?
So generally, a hard money lender is an alternative source of capital than a bank. We finance projects that a bank wouldn't finance or a borrower that a bank wouldn't finance. We provide what's called hard money. We don't go out and break legs. It's just simply we're lending on a hard asset. So typically a single family home, maybe an apartment building, a commercial building. We provide an alternative source of capital for borrowers.
So why would somebody go to you versus going to Jason, who does more traditional lending?
Jason works very well with borrowers that, again, have assets that a bank would want to lend on or a borrower that may have good credit. We work with the alternative. Our borrower may have some shoddy credit, is looking to get their credit a little better before they would go over to someone like Jason and get a more traditional loan. Typically, people are going to use us for a small bridge loan, maybe a year to 2 years, again, to fix up that credit, maybe fix up that asset. We specialize in fix and flip loans. So borrowers are going to come to us to finance a renovation on a house. That's really what our specialty is.
Okay. So when people call you and they want to get a hard money loan, I think one of the most common questions people are going to ask is, how much money will you loan me?
Yep.
So let's say, for example, I've got a property. We can give a perfect example. I've got the ultimate hoarder house coming up in Mira Mesa. They just cleared this house out. It took them.
I've seen your postings.
Yeah, you've been talking about that.
It took 16 dump trucks and 8 containers. So 24 loads, 24 massive
Is
loads.
a special crew coming with their special clothes on and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Probably?
So hazmat suits, the whole
Because you don't
nine.
know what's in there.
You have no idea.
You don't know what fungus. You don't know what bacteria. You don't know what the heck's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on.
It's a disgusting house, but this is going to be an opportunity where Brock might actually be able to get some business out of this house. So this particular house, Brock, is going to be listed for $425,000. When it's completed, let's assume it's going to be in the mid fives. Let's call it 550 to make numbers simple. So if somebody's looking to buy this house for 425, they want to fix it up, sell it for 550. How are you guys going to look at doing a loan on that property?
So that's a very, very normal type of project that we're going to finance. That project, a bank will not fund. So we'll come in and we'll typically fund up. A good rule of thumb is 65% of its completed value. So the borrower will approach us, will explain to us what they intend to do with the property. And then based on that scope of work, they will go out and look at comparable sales in the marketplace. And then we will lend up to 65% of that after repair value. Now, our funds will go towards the purchase, towards the renovation, and then also towards the interest payments on that property.
You got to pay interest on your loans?
Absolutely.
You guys actually charge interest?
We charge interest. Yes.
I'm just teasing.
I love it. So, Jason, you're the mathematician here in the studio. 65% of 550 is $325,000.
110's 20%. So, yeah, it's about $200,000.
Okay.
Somewhere around.
300.
So what was that after repair value?
No, I'm thinking money
550.
down. I'm thinking money down.
Okay.
So I'm thinking money down.
So it's 550. You'll loan
So you'll end up to
65%.
357,
Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be the loan amount. Now those funds will go towards the purchase price, the renovation costs, and then the interest carry as well on that project.
Okay. So being that it's listed for 425, so they're going to have to come in with 70,000 down.
Roughly 70,000
About 70,000 down plus their closing costs.
plus the closing costs.
That's awesome. And so somebody can come in, 70 grand down, spend 40, 50 grand, rehab the place, sell it for 550, make a ton of money on it.
It's not a bad little deal. You
Yeah.
know, typically these projects, something that you described, usually going to take about 3 to 4 months to renovate, put it back on the market. You know, you're going to have it on the market, assuming you price it right, about 2 months. So you should be in a fix and flip type deal for only about 6 months, maybe a couple days longer.
I love it. Again, you're listening to Whissel Wednesdays here on AM 1170. We're talking with Brock VandenBerg, TaliMar Financial. If you have some questions regarding hard money or have a opportunity you want Brock to look at, shoot us a text or give us a call, 619-663-SELL, 619-663-7355. So, Brock, on a project like this, it's going to be very, very competitive for people that want to buy this property. And when, you know, us as a realtor, when we've got a slew of offers on a property, somebody who can close the deal quickly is going to be more attractive than somebody who needs a lot more time to close the deal. So when somebody's doing a hard money loan, how quickly can you close
Kyle,
on something like that?
Yeah, it's a good question. So using a hard money lender, we specialize in funding deals in 3 to 5 business days. If you go to a traditional bank, I mean, that's going to take you 30 to 45 days.
Yeah, typically, yeah. I mean, we've seen about the fastest we're doing is maybe 15 to 18 days, and that's like on record speed, right? I mean, the government guidelines don't let us go any faster than that, just because of all the time frames built in.
Yep.
And that's if you were doing lightning speed, everything was ready. But we typically quote like 30 days. So 3 to 5 days is amazing.
Yeah, for my client base, in order to win these deals, they have to close within that week, and they've got to close quickly. So they rely on people like us that can quickly underwrite that transaction, that borrower, and then fund very quickly.
So 30 days, roughly, with a traditional loan. 3 to 5 business days with a hard money loan.
Absolutely.
And then a property with issues, I know you look at a lot of people who want to buy that, but they really can't get a traditional loan.
Right. Oh, that's going to be the fun
They're sending
part
their
for
Wells
us.
Fargo pre-approvals. They're sending you all this stuff, and you're like, psh, there's no way Wells Fargo is going to fund with all the issues
This
you
is
have
going to
with
be
this
a
home.
fun one for us. So this thing, again, is getting listed for $425 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a yard and a garage in Mira Mesa, which you can't touch properties under $500 in Mira Mesa for the most part.
Sounds like a great property,
Yeah.
just the condition that it's
I remember
gonna be in.
$425 used to be a lot of money.
It used to be.
Anywhere in San Diego.
But what's happened, Mira Mesa is one of the hotter markets in San Diego because what's happened is that a lot of the people that were buying in Poway, buying in Rancho Penasquitos, buying in Forest, El Sur, Carmel Valley, they've gotten priced out of those communities. So a lot of them have shifted over to Mira Mesa where they can get more bang for the buck. And as a result, you've gotten a lot of those Qualcomm, a lot of those Sony, a lot of those, Boeing is up there, Northrop Grumman, all these guys have shifted into Mira Mesa. And the schools, as a result, the ratings on the schools in Mira Mesa are phenomenal now. So now you're starting to see prices drive up in Mira Mesa, just like they've driven up into Poway.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's a super, super hot opportunity. So, I know one of the things we want to discuss is how do people find deals? Well, one, you listen to Whissel Wednesdays.
Yep.
Because we want to give you access to deals before they hit the market. When this property hits the market, there's going to be 20, 30 offers coming in on this property. But by listening to the show, you're hearing about this property before it goes public. Again, if you want info on this particular property, 3-bed, 2-bath house in Mira Mesa for $425, put 50 grand into this thing. It's worth $550. Good opportunity to either buy a property under market value and live in it, or good opportunity to make a little money if you're looking to flip the property. You can call or text us to get the details on this one. 619-663-SELL, 619-663-7355. So outside of listening to the show, Brock, where are a lot of your clients finding deals these days?
So it's all over the board. Number one, I suggest working with a realtor that specializes in working with investors and finding deals. So go ahead and network in a specific area of San Diego that you want to flip houses. Focus on a specific area. Number two, other ideas people have are looking for people that are in default of their loans. So they'll go and knock on their door, and maybe there's an opportunity to purchase the house there. Number two, a lot of people go out and use flyers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the process of sending flyers out to people that may be non-owner occupied homes that maybe at one point want to sell that house. So flyers are another way that people go out and find opportunities.
Okay.
And
I love it.
Are most of your clients contractors?
Yeah, so most
Real
of
estate agents? What do we
my
got?
borrowers either are an agent, a realtor, or they are a contractor. Now, I definitely have people that are, will purchase a house, go out and work with a contractor and an agent to purchase a house, but most of them have a specialty on one side or the other.
Because that already helps out. They already either know the market, they can save a little bit, maybe on commission on that.
Absolutely.
They can save on labor because they know exactly what it's going to cost. They already maybe have a crew ready.
Yep.
And they'll have some downtime to put them into work at that home.
So, one of the bigger risks on these types of transactions, it's just when you buy the house and you start opening up those walls, you don't know what you're going to get. So, being a contractor and having an idea of what to anticipate is really helpful.
I love it. Well, we're going to head to a break here on Whissel Wednesdays. Again, if you want to connect with Brock, 619-663-SELL, 619-663-7355. When we get back, I want to continue the talk on how to find deals and the 5 Ds of deal hunting in real estate. You are listening to Whissel Wednesdays here on AM 1170, The Answer.